What up, though? We back in the building, live and direct. You know what's going on. It's the road to the W. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. Your girlfriend phone, your baby mama phone, your phone, your co-worker's phone. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's get it in. I'm saying road to the W, and we got round 2 of the WNBA playoffs right here for the 2022 season. I ain't even gonna lie. Round 1 was fire. Round 1 was fire. We ain't getting no upsets like we thought was going to happen. But a couple of these series went down to the wire. I'm saying it was kind of unexpected what was going on. But this round 2 is going to be real special. Real special. And to kick it off, we got the number 2 seed going against the number 3 seed. We got the Chicago Sky, the defending champions. Fresh off of that 2-1 great series against the Liberty, they're going against the Connecticut Sun, who just came off a 2-1 series against Dallas Wings. Real competitive first round series on the both of them, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of things that we got to see, a lot of things that we didn't see. But we're going to see in round 2 if they're going to step it up. Now, I'm not going to hold you. This matchup on paper is beautiful, at least in my opinion, you feel me? You got the Connecticut Sun, who have a dominating interior presence. Y'all seen it around 1 against Dallas, right? Now, Tierra McCowan gave Brianna Jones a couple of issues, and low-key, she kind of exposed her. So I'm very curious in seeing how Brianna Jones is going to bounce back in the series, because in my opinion, she looked kind of bad on defense. And if you really expecting that to happen for a second series in a row, I think you out your mind. I definitely think you out your mind. Alyssa Thomas had a great first round. I don't think she got to put the imprint that she would have liked to. I don't think the series should have personally went 3 games with Dallas. That's just my personal opinion. Game 2, I feel it got away from them in Connecticut, and it was strong perimeter play from Dallas that showed me that, hold on, Connecticut might have some problems staying with people on the perimeter. And if you got a big in the paint, you might be able to give them a little run for their money. Now, Jonquel Jones, one of the MVP candidates for this year, she got in some foul trouble. And seeing when she get in foul trouble, it throws the chemistry of Connecticut off more than I thought it would, right? But now when you look at Chicago got a little bit of everything. You feel me? Candace Parker averaged, 15 points, 11 boards, 5 assists, round 1? She put in pain. And Kalia Copper came out to play. She ain't played no games with the Liberty in game 1, in series 1, right? A lot of people thought that she was the X factor. If you looked at my previous predictions for the Liberty and the Sky, you would see I said Kalia was going to be an X factor in the series. If she could show up and really put an imprint on this game, then you would see what happened. Game 1, it was tipsy-turvy. But then you see game 2, game 3, Chicago came out and really showed that depth from top to bottom. And the craziest part about it was Emma Mieseman was completely invisible that entire series. She really didn't show up, if that's what you want to say. In my opinion, from what she normally does, I didn't really see her have a really dominant game the way I was expecting her to. I thought that she came out and I thought she would be one of the glue people for the series, right? She came out in game 2, had 8 points and 4 assists with 6 rebounds. I don't think she had a 15-point game that entire series. That's not really what you can expect from Emma. And if she comes out in this series and she gives you more of the same, it's going to be a quick one. It's going to be a quick one because personally, I don't think that Chicago has enough top-heavy power to match Connecticut. But Rebecca Gardner, shout out to her, made the All-Rookie of the Year team, right? First team All-Rookie. They have depth. Allie Quigley, right? 3-point champion, defending 2 times in a row. She done won it the most times in history. They have depth. And I'm not going to lie, Courtney Vandersloot is playing some of her best basketball right now. We can't even sit here and act like she isn't in contention for one of the best point guards in the league. Top 3 point guards. And as far as what's left in the playoffs, she's up there. We're not going to say she's the best point guard left, but she's definitely in that top 5. And she's a defending champion. I'm not going to lie to you. And then when I look on the other side of the ball, for Connecticut, their guard play isn't as strong as Chicago's. They don't have as many playmakers. But I feel when it comes to them, they're very top heavy. And Alyssa Thomas, Brianna Jones, and Jonquel Jones, they can really, really, really cause a big issue in the paint. Now, Azura Stevens for Chicago stepped up last series. She played much better than anticipated. And it's very good to see her get expanded minutes in her role. And to see her really come out and dominate the way she's supposed to, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect them to give Stephanie Dawson and Natasha Howard that much problems for New York. I personally thought that New York was going to be a lot more dominating in the paint. But that's not what happened. And if Kalia Copper can come out and Courtney Vandersloot can come out and they can be the 2 best players in the backcourt, this series is really going to come down to, Connecticut's front court versus Chicago's backcourt. That's my personal opinion. I personally feel that if they can slow the game down, because the season series, Chicago swept them 4-0 every single game they took. On the road, whether it was home, road, a bunch of different people stepped up. Emma had some of her highest games of the season against them. She had a 26-point game back in June against this same team. So my thing is this. If Emma can step up and break out of this slump that she's in, Connecticut might have a problem. Because the way it was looking against Dallas, it shouldn't have been that close of a series. It really shouldn't have been. Right? Because Dallas was missing their best player, and Mrs. Arika, boom, get well soon. You know what I'm saying? Next season they'll come out strong. But it should not have been that close. And for a team like Connecticut that goes through certain fears and certain trepidation, people might look at them sometimes and say, damn, they choke artists. I ain't going to put all that on them. You know what I'm saying? Because that might be too hefty of a tag to put on somebody. But they've been here a couple of times before. And what better time than right now? They're primed for it. They're ready for it. Alyssa Thomas is back. And I truly do believe that Alyssa Thomas, again, I'm saying it again, is the best player in the series. Huh? Quote me on that. Alyssa Thomas is the best player in the series. She should come out and have a dominating type of series. Right? And it's a best of 5. So it's much different than the format we just had. Where Connecticut had to go on the road and get that Game 3 win. The Chicago Sky had to go on the road and get that Game 3 win. This championship medal that both these teams are showing. And from the defending champions, I truly do expect them to come out here and show up. But I do believe that Connecticut, truly it depends on Game 1. It really depends on Game 1 to let me see how the series is really going to go. Because I'm not going to hold you. If Chicago comes out and they dominate Game 1 the same way they've been dominating the rest of the series, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Now, I don't think any of these teams are going to get swept. They're way too good for that, right? But I can see the series ending in 4. And as much as my heart is telling me that Connecticut, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm tugging at it right now. Y'all are seeing it live and direct, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie to you. Game 1, I got Connecticut stealing it on the road. Now, because the Liberty came and the Liberty took Game 1, kind of convincingly, it gives me hope that Connecticut could come in here and sneak one out. And I believe they're much better equipped to handle the runs that Chicago can bring. They have more players that can sustain a bigger lead, that can come in here and hold down the fort while a player might go on the bench. When Sabrina hit the bench for the Liberty, the game shifted a lot. There was a lot of moments where Connecticut played that hard hedge on the perimeter and they shut it down. Now, it's the difference when you got Jonquel Jones standing at the high key waiting to catch the ball and she playing top, right? And then you got Brianna Jones that's going to play down low, right? They're playing a nice high-low offense. And then you got Alyssa Thomas facilitating everything. It's just going to be a little bit way too much for them to handle. I truly got Connecticut. I got the Connecticut Sun at 5. Got the Connecticut Sun at 5. That's my prediction. Chicago Sky, y'all came out. Y'all had a great season. Great season. But y'all shouldn't have beat my Liberty. I ain't even going to hold you. Y'all shouldn't have beat my Liberty because I wanted to go to the game. So, I got the Connecticut Sun taking this series 3-2. Subscribe to Road to the W. ROADTHE. Road to the W. Right? Subscribe to me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. Everywhere you can find me at, man. It's Legend of Brides, man. Road to the Dub.